So going forward, looking into next season, the Jets clearly have a lot of work to do on both sides of the ball. They're going to have to do something. What do you think the likelihood of Tony Romo joining Gang Green is?
I think they're going to make a push. I don't know that he wants any part of this, would want any part of this mess, but they're going to make a push because they've made a push for every prominent quarterback that's come out the last few years. They made a big push for Peyton Manning, and it started with when they landed Brett Favre, and that's just how Woody Johnson. That's just how he does. You got a general manager that keeps drafting quarterbacks, but Woody Johnson wants the back pages of the New York newspapers, and he wants that buzz, and so I would be absolutely stunned if they don't make a big move toward to go try and get Tony Romo in the off season.
What do you think he would do for the team overall? I'm guessing one piece wouldn't necessarily be a cure-all, but do you think that he'd make a big difference?
Yeah, the only problem was, the last season that Tony Romo played full, he was an MVP, a legitimate MVP candidate, and that was only 2014. But, and I have no doubt that he can continue to play that. He's only, 36 years old, I think, and, and you got guys like Brady and Drew Brees and stuff that are older than him that are playing, still playing lights out. So I think that, Tom Romo would be a definite lift, but he's just not going to be able to stay healthy. The guy has a collarbone situation where all it's going to take is one, hard hit and to break his collarbone again. And I just don't think that Tony Romo is going to be able to play 3 or 4 games in a row the rest of his career. I just don't think he can stay healthy that much.
So I was going to ask what you thought the Jets would have to do to convince Romo to come to New York. And so I'll ask you that, and would it be worth it for the Jets?
Well, the Cowboys are going to have to trade him. They can't just cut him for cap reasons. But so it might not be up to Romo. But I think
or offer up, I should say.
Yeah, I think the Jets. I think they would be willing to give up a first round pick or whatever for. That's just like I said. That's just how Woody Johnson operates. The only thing that I think might factor into it against the Jets is if Jerry Jones gives Tony Romo his choice of teams to go to, which would not surprise me in the least. In fact, that's probably what's going to happen, just because Jerry Jones is a very loyal guy, and I think he would want to reward Romo for his service over the last 10 years.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
So I don't think he would trade him somewhere where Romo's made it clear he did not want to go. So. It just depends on how. It's just going to depend on what Romo thinks of the situation with the Jets, and we don't know that right now. So.